Ladies and gentlemen, let's get straight to the point. Attraction isn't about looks, money, or the car you drive. It's about presence, purpose, and power, the kind that comes from within. If you truly want to attract a woman, not just for a moment, but for a lifetime, there's one thing you must master: being a man of high value. See, women are drawn to strength, not just physical, but mental, emotional, and spiritual strength. A man who knows who he is, what he stands for, and where he's going will always have women chasing him. Because let me tell you something, confidence is not something you put on, it's something you build from the inside out. So if you want to attract the right woman, focus on this. Build yourself. Stop chasing, stop pleasing, stop bending over backward for attention. Instead, elevate your mind, upgrade your life, and become the kind of man that naturally commands respect. Work on your discipline, because self-restraint is attractive. Sharpen your intelligence, because depth is magnetic. Cultivate your ambition, because purpose is irresistible. The moment you stop seeking validation and start focusing on being a man of substance, the right woman will notice, not because you begged for it, but because you became undeniable. So don't focus on getting women, focus on becoming the man they can't ignore. Presence, purpose, and power. These three elements define the essence of a man who naturally attracts women without chasing, without pleading, without performing. The world often tells men that attraction is about looks, wealth, or status, but the truth runs much deeper. Women are not just drawn to what a man has, they are drawn to who he is, his energy, his aura, his conviction. These are the things that make him stand out in a room full of men who are still trying to figure themselves out. When you master presence, purpose, and power, you don't need to chase women, they come to you. They feel your energy before you even say a word. Presence is not about being seen. It is about being felt. A man with presence does not need to speak loudly or take up unnecessary space. He walks into a room and people notice, not because he demands attention, but because his energy commands it. Presence is the ability to be fully in the moment, to be unshaken by external circumstances, to carry yourself with the kind of self-assuredness that makes people stop and look. Most men are mentally elsewhere. They are distracted, anxious, unsure of themselves. They seek external validation, constantly checking their phones, adjusting their posture, trying to fit in. But a man with presence is different. He is centered, he is calm, he is in control of his emotions. Women notice this instinctively because presence is rare. A man who is fully present makes a woman feel seen, heard, and understood without even trying. He listens deeply, responds deliberately, and makes her feel like she is the only person in the world when he is with her. That level of attention is intoxicating. It's magnetic. But presence is not something you pretend to have. It's something you cultivate by working on your mind, your self-awareness, and your ability to remain grounded no matter what. A man with presence is not easily shaken. He does not react emotionally to small inconveniences. He does not complain about things outside his control, and he does not let his environment dictate his mood. He is composed under pressure, steady in uncertainty, and firm in his belief. This kind of presence makes people trust him, follow him, and respect him. Women are drawn to a man who can be their rock. A man who can stand firm in a world full of men who crumble under pressure. Presence is power because it shows strength without the need for force. It is the quiet confidence of a man who knows who he is and does not need to prove anything to anyone. That is the kind of man who attracts effortlessly. But presence alone is not enough. Presence without purpose is like a ship without direction. A man with purpose is unstoppable. He knows where he is going. He has a mission, a vision, a deep sense of why he wakes up every morning. Purpose is what gives a man a fire that cannot be extinguished. Women are drawn to men who have a reason to exist beyond just seeking validation. A man without purpose is easily lost, easily distracted, and easily swayed by whatever comes his way. He drifts through life looking for short-term pleasure, following trends, seeking approval. But a man with purpose moves differently. He does not waste time on meaningless distractions because he has something greater driving him. A man with purpose is dedicated to his growth. He is building something, whether it's his career, his body, his mind, or his legacy. He does not settle for mediocrity because he knows he is capable of more. He sets goals, challenges himself, and pushes through discomfort. This kind of man naturally becomes attractive because he does not put women on a pedestal. He does not make them the center of his world. Instead, he focuses on becoming the best version of himself, and in doing so, he becomes the kind of man that women chase. Women admire men with ambition, with drive, with an unshakable commitment to something greater than themselves. It is not about being rich or famous. It is about having a reason to exist beyond just seeking attention. A man with purpose is deeply attractive because he does not seek validation. He creates value. He knows that his mission comes first and everything else, including women, follows naturally. This does not mean neglecting relationships. It means understanding that attraction is strongest when a man is fully aligned with his vision. When a man is living in his purpose, he becomes magnetic. He does not need to convince anyone to be with him. Women can feel the energy of a man who is going places, and they want to be a part of that journey. And then there is power. Power is not about controlling others. It is about mastering yourself. A powerful man does not seek approval, he earns respect. He does not beg for attention, he commands it effortlessly. Power is the ability to remain unfazed by external opinions because you are so deeply rooted in who you are. A powerful man has emotional control, mental discipline, and unbreakable confidence. He does not react to negativity with insecurity, he responds with certainty. He does not let rejection shake him because he understands his worth does not come from external validation. A man with power knows how to walk away. He does not tolerate disrespect. He does not chase after people who do not see his value, and he does not waste time on situations that do not serve him. Women respect a man who knows his worth. The moment you stop chasing is the moment you start attracting. A man with power is not desperate for attention. He does not try to impress. He simply is impressive. This kind of energy is rare, and women can sense it from miles away. They are drawn to it because it is the energy of a leader, of a protector, of someone who does not just follow the crowd, but creates his own path. True power comes from self-mastery. It is the ability to control your emotions, to remain calm in chaos, to stay disciplined even when no one is watching. Most men let their emotions control them. They react impulsively, they get defensive, they let small things shake their confidence. But a powerful man moves with intention. He is deliberate in his actions, measured in his responses, and unwavering in his belief in himself. He does not need to prove his worth because he knows his worth. This level of self-assurance makes a man untouchable. When a man embodies presence, purpose, and power, he no longer chases women. He does not need to. Women notice him without him trying. They respect him before he even speaks. They feel his energy, his focus, his unwavering confidence, and they want to be a part of that. A man who masters these three things becomes magnetic, not because he plays games, not because he follows tricks or tactics, but because he has become the kind of man who is naturally desirable. The secret is not in chasing, it is in becoming. And once you become, you will never have to chase again. Confidence comes from within. It is not something you wear, something you fake, or something you borrow from external validation. True confidence is built from the inside out, through experience, self-mastery, and an unshakable belief in oneself. The world often confuses confidence with arrogance, but they are not the same. Arrogance is loud, insecure, and dependent on external approval. Confidence, on the other hand, is quiet, solid, and completely independent of outside opinions. It does not seek validation, it does not need recognition, and it does not crumble in the face of rejection. A confident person does not walk into a room and wonder if people like them. They walk in knowing who they are, and that is enough. The biggest mistake people make is thinking confidence comes from achievements, money, looks, or social status. While those things can boost self-esteem temporarily, they do not create real, lasting confidence. If your confidence is based on external factors, the moment those things are taken away, your confidence disappears. That is not true confidence, that is dependency. Real confidence comes from knowing that no matter what happens, no matter what you lose or gain, you are still enough. It comes from the deep understanding that your worth is not tied to anything outside of you. When you operate from this mindset, you become untouchable. No failure can break you, no rejection can shake you, and no opinion can define you. Confidence is built through action. You cannot think your way into confidence. You cannot read about it, watch videos on it, or listen to motivational speeches and expect to suddenly feel unstoppable. Confidence is a result of doing, of putting yourself in uncomfortable situations, of proving to yourself time and time again that you can handle whatever comes your way. The more you take action, the more evidence you give yourself that you are capable. Every challenge you overcome, every fear you face, every obstacle you push through adds another layer to your confidence. It is built through struggle, through resilience, through showing up even when it is difficult. Confidence is a muscle, and like any muscle, it grows through consistent use. People often wait for confidence before they take action, but that is the wrong approach. Confidence does not come before action, it comes after. If you wait until you feel ready, you will be waiting forever. You have to take the first step, even when you are scared, even when you doubt yourself, even when you feel like you are not good enough. The moment you take action, you start proving to yourself that you are capable. You start rewiring your mind to believe in yourself. Every time you push past fear, you expand your comfort zone. And with that expansion comes confidence. Is also about self-respect. It is about holding yourself to a higher standard, about refusing to tolerate mediocrity in yourself and in others. A confident person does not settle for less than they deserve, whether in relationships, in their career, or in their personal life. They set boundaries, they walk away from toxic situations, and they do not allow anyone to disrespect them. This kind of confidence is powerful because it comes from knowing your worth. When you respect yourself, others will respect you. When you believe in yourself, others will believe in you, but it has to start with you. One of the biggest confidence killers is comparison. In a world where social media constantly bombards us with images of people who seem more successful, more attractive, more accomplished, it is easy to fall into the trap of thinking you are not enough. But confidence is not built by measuring yourself against others. It is built by focusing on your own growth. The only person you should compete with is the person you were yesterday. The only standard you should hold yourself to is becoming the best version of yourself. When you stop worrying about what others are doing and start focusing on your own journey, your confidence grows naturally. Another key to confidence is mastering your emotions. Most people allow their emotions to control them. They react impulsively. They let fear stop them. They let self-doubt dictate their actions. But a confident person understands that emotions are not facts. Just because you feel scared does not mean you are incapable. Just because you feel insecure does not mean you are not enough. True confidence comes from recognizing these emotions, acknowledging them, but not letting them control you. It comes from choosing to act despite fear, despite doubt, despite discomfort. This kind of emotional mastery is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck. Confidence is also built through competence. The more skilled you become in something, the more confident you feel in that area of your life. This applies to everything, whether it is your career, your social skills, your fitness, or your ability to handle challenges. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become, and with that value comes confidence. This is why self-improvement is so important. The more you learn, the more you grow, the more you expand your abilities, the stronger your confidence becomes. But again, this requires action. Reading about confidence will not make you confident. You have to put in the work, practice, fail, learn, and improve. Rejection is another major factor that affects confidence, but only if you let it. Most people fear rejection because they take it personally. They think being rejected means they are not good enough. But rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It is simply a redirection. Every rejection is an opportunity to grow, to learn, to refine yourself. A confident person does not fear rejection because they understand that it is a part of life. They do not take it personally, they take it as feedback. They know that rejection does not define them, it only makes them stronger. Confidence is about taking responsibility for your life. It is about owning your actions, your choices, and your outcomes. A confident person does not blame others for their failures. They do not make excuses. They do not wait for someone else to save them. They take control of their own destiny. They understand that confidence is not given, it is earned. It is built through discipline, through consistency, through showing up every single day and putting in the work. Physical presence also plays a role in confidence. The way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you present yourself to the world all contribute to how confident you feel and how others perceive you. A confident person walks with purpose, speaks with certainty, and makes eye contact. They do not shrink themselves, they do not hesitate, they do not apologize for taking up space. These small physical habits create a powerful impact on how you feel internally. The mind and body are connected, and when you carry yourself with confidence, your mind follows. At the core of confidence is self-acceptance. True confidence is not about pretending to be something you are not. It is about fully embracing who you are, flaws and all. It is about knowing that you are not perfect, but still worthy. It is about understanding that you will make mistakes, but that does not make you any less valuable. A confident person does not seek perfection, they seek progress. They know that growth is a lifelong journey and they embrace it fully. Ultimately, confidence is about believing in yourself even when no one else does. It is about trusting yourself, backing yourself, and knowing that you are capable of handling whatever life throws your way. It is not about being fearless. It is about acting despite fear. It is not about being perfect. It is about continuously striving to be better. Confidence is not something you are born with. It is something you build. And once you build it, no one can take it away from you. The idea of build yourself, don't chase, is a powerful principle that can transform the way you approach life, relationships, and personal growth. In a world that often encourages people to seek validation externally, to chase after approval, affection, and success, it can be easy to lose sight of what truly matters. Many individuals spend their lives running after the next big thing, whether that's a new relationship, a promotion, a certain status, or a form of recognition. They chase these things in the hope that they will feel complete, fulfilled, or valued. But the truth is that external validation is fleeting. It does not create lasting satisfaction, and it certainly does not build character or self-worth. If you want to live a truly fulfilled and empowered life, the key is not to chase after things or people, but to build yourself. Building yourself means focusing on personal growth, self-discipline, and mastery. It is about taking ownership of your life and creating a foundation of strength from within. When you build yourself, you are no longer dependent on the whims and opinions of others. You stop seeking validation from outside sources and you stop chasing after things that only provide temporary satisfaction. Instead, you begin to create something lasting. An inner foundation that no one can shake, a sense of self that no one can take from you. Building yourself is the only way to truly attract the things and people you want in life, because when you are whole and complete on your own, you become magnetic. The first step in building yourself is to develop a deep sense of self-awareness. This means knowing who you are at your core. It means understanding your strengths, your weaknesses, your passions, and your purpose. Self-awareness is not about perfecting yourself or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about embracing all parts of yourself, your light and your shadow, and accepting them. When you truly know who you are no longer swayed by the opinions of others or the fleeting trends of society. You understand your worth, and this confidence shines through in everything you do. Being self-aware allows you to make intentional choices about how you want to live your life. When you know what aligns with your values and what doesn't, you can make decisions with clarity and conviction. You no longer feel lost or uncertain because you have a solid sense of direction. The more you know yourself, the more power you have to shape your reality. And this is where the power of building yourself really comes into play. When you are grounded in who you are no longer chasing after external validation because you already know your own value. Building yourself also means focusing on continuous growth. Life is a journey and you're always evolving. The key to building yourself is to commit to lifelong learning and self-improvement. This might mean reading books that challenge your thinking, taking up new skills that push you out of your comfort zone, or seeking experiences that allow you to expand your horizons. Personal growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens through intentional action. Many people make the mistake of waiting for the right opportunity or the right moment to start working on themselves. But the truth is, there is no perfect time. The time to build yourself is now. It's about taking consistent daily steps toward becoming the best version of yourself. The more you invest in your growth, the more you develop a sense of purpose and fulfillment. You no longer rely on external circumstances to feel good about yourself. Your happiness, success, and self-worth are rooted in your ability to keep growing no matter where you are in life. Another critical aspect of building yourself is taking responsibility for your own success. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming others for your lack of progress. It's easy to point fingers at the world, your circumstances, or other people when things don't go your way. But the truth is, your success is ultimately in your hands. No one is coming to save you. You are the one who has to take action. When you build yourself, you stop waiting for things to happen and start making them happen. You stop complaining about your circumstances and start creating the life you want. This means taking full responsibility for your actions and your outcomes. It means looking at every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow, rather than as an obstacle that prevents you from reaching your goals. The moment you take responsibility for your life is the moment you begin to empower yourself. You are no longer a victim of circumstance. You are the creator of your own reality. As you build yourself, it's also important to develop resilience. Life is filled with ups and downs, and no one is immune to challenges or setbacks. But the key to building yourself is not to avoid difficulties, it's to learn how to face them with strength and perseverance. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure, to keep going even when things get tough. It's about refusing to give up no matter how many times you fall. Building resilience requires mental toughness. It requires the ability to stay focused on your goals even when faced with adversity. It means not allowing setbacks to define you or stop you from moving forward. Resilient people understand that failure is a part of success. They see it as a stepping stone, not a roadblock. The more resilient you are, the more you build your confidence because you know that you can handle whatever comes your way. Another key element of building yourself is developing discipline. Discipline is the ability to stay committed to your goals, even when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when you're tired, even when you want to quit. Discipline is the foundation of all success. Without it, no goal can be achieved, no dream can be realized. When you build discipline, you create a strong sense of self-control. You stop being at the mercy of your emotions or impulses. Instead, you make decisions based on what will move you closer to your goals, not what feels good in the moment. Discipline allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture, even when faced with distractions or temptations. It is the cornerstone of personal growth, and it is what ultimately leads to lasting success. One of the most powerful things about building yourself is that it allows you to stop chasing other people's approval. So many people spend their lives seeking validation from others, whether it's from their friends, family, partners, or even strangers. They chase after compliments, praise, and recognition, hoping that it will make them feel good about themselves. But the problem with this is that external validation is fleeting. It doesn't last. No matter how much praise you receive, it's never enough to fill the void of self-doubt. When you build yourself, you no longer need other people's approval. You become your own biggest cheerleader. You start to believe in your own abilities and strengths without waiting for anyone else to tell you that you're good enough. This inner confidence is powerful because it doesn't depend on others. It comes from knowing that you are enough just as you are. Finally, building yourself means cultivating self-love and self-compassion. So often people focus on fixing their flaws or trying to be perfect, but the key to true growth is accepting yourself as you are, even while working toward improvement. Self-love is about treating yourself with kindness, forgiving yourself for past mistakes, and acknowledging your worth. When you build yourself, you learn to love yourself unconditionally. In the process of building yourself, you stop chasing after things outside of you, and you start creating a life that reflects who you truly are. The more you focus on your own growth and development, the more you will naturally attract what you want. Instead of chasing after external things, you become the kind of person who effortlessly draws them in. You stop being driven by a need for validation, and you start living a life driven by purpose, passion, and self-respect. Building yourself is the most powerful thing you can do, because when you build yourself, you become unstoppable. To become undeniable is to become someone whose presence, actions, and energy speak volumes without a word being spoken. It is to live with such conviction, such focus, and such self-belief that others cannot help but take notice. Undeniability is the product of a life lived with purpose, commitment, and an unshakable belief in oneself. It is about cultivating a level of excellence that makes it impossible for others to ignore your existence, your impact, and your value. It is not something that happens overnight, nor is it something that can be achieved through surface level actions. To become undeniable requires hard work, consistency, and an unwavering commitment to being the best version of yourself, regardless of external circumstances or opinions. Undeniability is rooted in self-confidence, but not the kind of confidence that comes from external validation. It's not the kind of confidence that relies on compliments, praise, or the approval of others. The confidence that makes you undeniable is born from within. It is the deep understanding that you are capable, worthy, and deserving of everything you desire. When you are undeniably confident, your belief in yourself is so strong that it radiates from every action you take, every word you speak, and every step you make. People can feel it and they can't help but respect it. But confidence alone isn't enough to make you undeniable. It must be backed by a relentless pursuit of mastery and excellence. When you set out to become undeniable, you make a commitment to yourself to be the best at whatever you do. This doesn't mean perfection, but it does mean striving for excellence at all times. You can't expect to be undeniable if you're cutting corners, taking shortcuts, or settling for mediocrity. To be undeniable means pushing yourself beyond your limits, challenging your weaknesses, and dedicating yourself to continuous improvement. You become someone who is known for producing the best results, delivering the highest quality, and embodying the standard of excellence in everything you do. Excellence is not just about what you do, but how you do it. To become undeniable, your work ethic must be relentless. There are no shortcuts to greatness, and there are no excuses for not giving your all. This means showing up every day, even when you don't feel like it, even when you're tired, even when the work seems hard. Consistency is the key to undeniable success. It is not the person who works hard once in a while that stands out. It is the person who shows up consistently, day in and day out, with unwavering determination. This consistency is what builds a reputation for excellence. It is what makes you stand apart from the crowd. People who are undeniable do not rely on motivation or inspiration to fuel their actions. They rely on discipline. Motivation comes and goes. Some days you feel fired up and ready to take on the world, while other days you may feel uninspired or tired. But discipline is what keeps you going when motivation fades. Discipline is what ensures that you continue to do the work, even when it's hard, even when you're not in the mood. It is the bridge between your goals and your accomplishments. When you rely on discipline, you cultivate a mindset of persistence. And persistence is what makes you undeniable. Beyond excellence and discipline, becoming undeniable requires an unwavering commitment to your vision and purpose. Without a clear sense of purpose, it is easy to get distracted by the noise of the world and lose focus on what truly matters. Undeniable individuals are guided by a deep sense of purpose. They know exactly why they do what they do, and they align every action, every decision, and every thought with that purpose. Their focus is laser sharp, and they do not let external distractions or setbacks derail them. When you have a clear sense of purpose, you become a force to be reckoned with. You are driven by something greater than yourself, and that energy is contagious. People can't help but be drawn to it. But purpose alone is not enough. You also need to take massive action toward that purpose. It is easy to get caught up in planning, thinking, and dreaming about what you want to achieve, but nothing happens until you take action. Becoming undeniable is about showing up, doing the work, and being willing to fail. It's about taking risks, stepping out of your comfort zone, and pushing yourself to grow. Success does not come from being comfortable. It comes from embracing discomfort and continuing to move forward despite it. The more action you take, the more undeniable you become. Being undeniable is also about developing emotional resilience. The path to greatness is not always smooth. There will be setbacks, failures, and challenges along the way. But those who become undeniable do not let adversity stop them. They use it as fuel for growth. Emotional resilience is the ability to bounce back from failure, to learn from your mistakes, and to keep going even when things get tough. Life will knock you down, but being undeniable means getting back up and continuing to move forward with even more determination than before. When you are emotionally resilient, you are not swayed by the opinions of others. You do not seek validation from external sources because your belief in yourself is unshakable. You do not crumble under criticism, and you do not get discouraged by rejection. Instead, you use those experiences to strengthen your resolve and prove to yourself that you are capable of handling anything. Emotional resilience is what gives you the ability to keep pushing forward no matter what obstacles come your way. A key part of becoming undeniable is also building strong relationships with the right people. No one achieves greatness alone. The people you surround yourself with can either propel you forward or hold you back. To become undeniable, you need to surround yourself with individuals who inspire you, challenge you, and support your growth. These are people who hold you accountable, who help you stay focused on your goals, and who push you to be the best version of yourself. When you align yourself with the right people, your undeniable qualities are magnified. They will help you become the person you are meant to be. At the same time, being undeniable also means learning how to lead and inspire others. When you become someone of excellence, others are naturally drawn to you. They want to know your secrets, learn from your journey, and be a part of your vision. To become undeniable, you need to step into leadership. Leadership is not about position or title, it's about influence. It's about inspiring others to take action, to be better, to rise to their full potential. The more you lead by example, the more undeniable you become. People follow those who are confident, who take action, who live with purpose. When you inspire others to be their best, you further cement your place as someone who is undeniable. To be undeniable also means developing a mindset of abundance. Those who are undeniable do not approach life with a scarcity mindset. They do not see opportunities as limited or finite. Instead, they understand that the world is full of possibilities, and they believe that there is enough success, happiness, and love for everyone. This mindset of abundance frees them from jealousy, comparison, and fear. They do not waste time worrying about what others have or what they are doing. Instead, they focus on their own growth, knowing that by building themselves up, they will create more opportunities, more success, and more fulfillment in their lives. Becoming undeniable is not about seeking approval or external validation. It is about living with such authenticity, such power, and such confidence that you cannot be ignored. It is about mastering your craft, living with purpose, and taking consistent action toward your goals. It is about being emotionally resilient in the face of adversity and surrounding yourself with the right people. Becoming undeniable requires discipline, consistency, and a deep belief in yourself. It requires the courage to step into your greatness and to never back down from who you are or what you want to achieve. When you do this, you become a force of nature. You become someone whose impact cannot be denied.